Hi guys, welcome back. This is Erin from Paint Those Piggies, and today I have a really exciting video. This will be my first project pan restarting my channel. I did have a channel a while ago and then I deleted everything and I restarted back in September. So this will be my first project pan for my new channel and my new project pan for 2018. So I'm really excited. Speaking of 2018, I'm like a little dolled up today because it is New Year's Eve. We were supposed to go to Chicago this weekend, but the roads were super bad yesterday and so we had to cancel. So I'm like all dolled up for New Year's Eve, and we literally like went to Target and Culver's and that was our New Year's Eve. But we plan on having like a Star Wars marathon and we're gonna see the new movie tomorrow, so we are like super exciting people. But I wanted to film this video. It's a little bit ahead of time. It's going to go up on January 6th. This is a collab with Joy of JoyfulBeauty here on YouTube. Really excited. We have met in person at PolishCon and she is a really good person, and so we're going to do this collab with each other. This is going to be a project pan with 7 different items, and we kind of like left the rules pretty loose, and so we're going to update every 2 weeks and finish around springtime. I don't remember the exact date, but I will insert that somewhere in the video sometime. And so I did pick 7 items. I do have a couple more, but I kind of rolled some of them together to make like groupings of items. So this will be my first project pan in quite a long time. So I did pick some easy products. Some are a little bit harder, but I didn't want them all to be easy products. So let's get right into what I put in this project pan. The first product I have is probably the one I consider the hardest. There's 2 really difficult items in this one, and they're both powder type items. This one I included for a very specific reason, and it is because I picked up the big Urban Decay Naked palette, the one that has like 2 sets of the Naked eyeshadows. It was like on half off, and I had wanted that eyeshadow palette for a really long time, and so I bought it for myself, for my husband to give me for my birthday. So I have this Naked 2 Basics palette and I honestly really love it. I use it a ton, even though it doesn't look like I have. I haven't hit pan on any eyeshadows ever, which I don't know, I have a lot of eyeshadows and I have decluttered a lot of eyeshadows, but I just never have hit pan on any. So my goal for this project is to hit pan on at least 1 eyeshadow in this palette. I know that doesn't seem like anything life-changing or anything that's like, I don't know, anything that's really big, but I think once I start working on some eyeshadows and really trying to make progress on them, then that'll make me feel like I've accomplished something. So I do have quite a good dip in this first color right here, which is Skimp. It's got quite a good dip in this side part of it, so I think that's the color I'll probably hit pan on. This is the kind of eyeshadow palette I will bring if I don't want to bring like any other eyeshadows, or I bring one other single eyeshadow palette, or there's a palette that's not really a complete palette. I'll just throw this in, and it's got a crease color, it's got a highlighting shade, it's got a deepening shade, it's got everything else in it. So I really do like this. I just haven't hit pan on anything, and so I really like it. So I think just having a goal of using this more will be a good goal for me. So I really just want to hit pan on at least something in this palette, and so that again is the Urban Decay Naked Basics 2, which will be one of the harder things in this project pan to do, but I really want to get more use out of my eyeshadows, and I have been doing that, but I just have never hit pan on an eyeshadow, and I think that is kind of disappointing to me. But I'm really trying to be more conscious of my makeup collection and not just like buy things because they're pretty or because I think I need them. So that's really what I'm focusing on for 2018. Next up in this project pan is another product that is The other hard product in this project, that was a lot of P's for one sentence. This is probably one of my older products, and I actually won this in a giveaway, and I'm really glad I did because I loved this product. I didn't like it at first, but now that I've realized I have a warm skin tone, I have come to love this. And this is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Contour Palette. Here's what it looks like. It's got like this blinding gold packaging, but it comes with a bronzer, the Park Avenue Princess bronzer, and it's got like a light neutral pink blush and a highlight. Honestly, the blush and the highlight I don't really love, but this Park Avenue Princess bronzer I'm obsessed with. Once like I really discovered my golden undertones, this bronzer is amazing. It's what I have on my skin today. I don't really contour that much because I don't really feel the need to, but I do like spread this bronzer around my face. I do contour my nose with it a little bit. I just use bronzer all over my face, but I love this shade of bronzer. I have used these products a little bit before this project, so I wanted to get a head start, not like to cheat, but to try and give myself a little bit of a head start because I haven't done a project pan in forever. But I have created a little bit of use in the side of this bronzer, but I do really want to hit pan on it. This is one of the oldest powder products in my collection, so I do, if anything, want to hit pan on this bronzer because it is fairly old at this point. And I know it's going to be hard because I do have a lot of bronzers, but I've really been focusing on this. So that is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. Next up, I have two products. These I am combining into one product. Like I said, we decided to do 7 products, but these I am counting as one. I just would like to get these products out of my collection. One, because I don't like it, and the other because it is super dark for me right now. The product I would like to use is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. In the past, I had raved about this product, and currently, I don't know, this is just not working for me. It used to work for me, and I don't know. I think my skin is going through some kind of change. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or if it's because my skin, it doesn't feel like it's getting less oily, but it almost feels like I'm having a little bit of dryness. It might be because it is super cold this winter. It's like -8 right now, and I'm just not used to it being that cold this quickly. It's only, well, it is December 31st, but usually that's kind of like end of January weather. But this powder is just not doing it for me. It's like caking up my face really bad, and so it's not working for me. So this is the color in Sandstorm. You can see I've hit pretty considerable pan on this. I have been combining it with the other powder daily, and it seems to be going pretty quickly. So that is where I am right now on this powder, but I just cannot wear it on its own. It just looks terrible. It's especially like caking up around my chin, which I am getting a little bit of signs of aging there because I always make like this kind of face, which is just not looking very good. And then the other powder I also have pan on. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is in the color 230 Natural Beige. This is like a super dark summer powder for me, but I just want to finish this up. As you can see, this is like considerably darker than this other powder. So this one is way too light for me, and this one is way too dark for me. So I've just been combining these two. And using them together to set my makeup. As you can see, this one has quite a bit of pan on it as well. It also does not have a lot of powder in it, so I'm just combining these two since I am using them at the same time, and it seems to be a good color match for me. This is like way too dark. I do get this tan in the summer sometimes, but right now these two, too light and too dark, so we're just combining them. This, I do really like this powder, but I have a couple of shades right now and none of them match me, so I figure I might as well just use it up with another powder that doesn't work because none of the powders I have right now match me, so we might as well just make the best of a bad situation. So that is going to count as one product together. Moving on, it seems as though all the rest of my items are eye items, which I didn't realize, but I think it's going to work out okay. The next one I have is an eyeshadow base, and I honestly really like this product. I'm just trying to use it up because it feels like it's going to go quickly, and this is the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyeshadow Primer. I don't know know why I ended up picking this up, but it's just a really cheap eyeshadow primer from the drugstore. I honestly really like it, and I have super oily eyelids enough that I have to put an eyeshadow primer on, otherwise it's just not gonna work for the day. So I really like this. It's got a little bit of a doe foot applicator, kind of like a lip gloss. I really enjoy this. I think it's not gonna be too hard to use up. I do use this on a daily basis, and so I don't have a way to measure how much product is in there, but honestly, I have a lot of eyeshadow primers, mostly deluxe size samples, but I don't think I would ever buy a high-end eyeshadow primer. I would just use the deluxe size samples and repurchase this, so that's how much I like it, which is saying something for like a $2 product. So that is my eyeshadow primer. To go along with that, I wanted to use this up. This was a gift from my sister from a few years ago, and this is the Stila Smudge Crayon in Antique. This is a really pretty color. It's like almost like a pale rose gold, but you can see I have a ton of product left in it. Like, that is a ton of product, and I have started using this already for this project pan, but I'm afraid that it's going to expire soon, so I want to get as much use out of it as I can. It actually goes pretty quickly. I've been using this all over the eye as a base for my eyeshadow. It's almost like just a cream eyeshadow, but it works really well as like a sticky base for eyeshadows on top of it. And this kind of color is almost like a champagne with a little bit of pink in it, so pretty much you can put any color on top of it. So I think this will be a good time to use this product up. Another product that is an eyeshadow, this I want to use up. I don't think it's in danger of going bad at all, but I have a couple of these ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadows. Whoa, it almost just fell. But I don't know, the colors I picked were for cool tone skin, like super cool tone skin. Like I have a pale blue and like a pale pink, and just colors that do not match my skin tone anymore with these golden undertones. And this is pretty much the only one that I feel looks good with my skin tone now. So this is the color in Game Face, and I've actually never hit pan on any of the Super Shock shadows. So here's what this one looks like. It's like a very bright bronze coppery color, so I do want to at least hit pan on that. I don't think I'll be able to use it up by spring because I have been working on this one and it's going really slowly for me. This is very pigmented. I know a lot of people find ColourPop shadows very easy to use up, but I'm not finding that. So I do want to go through this. I would be interested in buying other ColourPop shadows, but I would pick completely different colors than I did last time. I probably only have 6 of them, but most of the colors do not work well for me, so I probably would declutter them. They're a couple years old at this point, but this is really the only color that works for me. So that one is in there. And then the last product counts all as one. I do have 3 eyeliners. I am a self-admitted eyeliner junkie. The very first product I ever owned makeup wise was just eyeliner, and I remember as like a teenager I was a complete tomboy, but my mom forced me to wear eyeliner. She would make me come downstairs and she would put eyeliner on my eyes, just eyeliner, nothing else, like no brows, no mascara, nothing, and it was either like a mauve-y pink or brown. And she would like put the eyeliner on my eyes and nothing else, and for some reason that's like what I became attached to. Like I hated makeup, but she made me do it, and so for some reason like I love eyeliner now. And so I do have a lot of eyeliners, and I did include 3 different eyeliners. The first one is this little tiny guy from Urban Decay. Urban Decay makes my favorite eyeliners ever. This first one is Glitter Rock, and you can see it's very it's got a very small amount. This one is getting pretty old and pretty tough. It's almost like a taupey mauve color, and it does have a lot of glitter in it. It's got like a silver glitter in it. Here is an up close look at it. This one is one I use on my lower lash line. I did use it today. It does already need to be sharpened, so it's probably got like 1 or 2 more sharpenings in it, so it is very close to being used up, but it is a color I really like. These kinds of colors I put underneath my lower lash line to make my eyes look bigger, and that's usually what I use those for. The next color is Mugshot, and this one is pretty tiny as well. This color is almost like a frosty taupe. It's got a little bit of a silver sheen to it. This is another one I use on the lower lash line. It is next to that pinky color, and you can see that kind of silvery sheen to it, but it's definitely like a taupey brown color. And then the last one I have is an eyeliner brand that I've raved about. I really like these. This one is super old though, and it is because I never wear black eyeliner. I am today just because I wanted to use this, but these are the Smashbox Always Sharp Waterproof Kohl Liner pencils. I really like these because they automatically sharpen themselves. There's like a sharpener in the cap, so when you put the cap on, the next time you undo it, it just automatically is sharp. Sometimes people complain that that's like a waste of product, but honestly, I've gone through a couple of these. I've gone through the brown one, and I've gone through a couple other colors, and I didn't notice the product going through like really quickly or anything like that. This is the black one in Raven, and like I said, I never wear black eyeliner, but I think I could go through this one pretty quickly. This one is like a matte black, and I have been trying to wear it more often because it's getting pretty old, and honestly it's a little bit dry and hard to apply. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It actually ended up way longer than I was expecting, but I am really excited to start this project for 2018. I've already started working on the products, but we are going to do 2-week updates. I will leave a link to Joy's channel below so you can check out her project pan as well. She does a lot of project panning and project polish, so if you are into that, please check her out below. Thank you guys as always for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will talk to you next time. Bye guys.